Special Message Circle, our last one for the month of August. Got you in here, last one. Oh no, for the month of
Mhm.
August. So. And today is a very special day. Goldylocks Productions, it is our 8th anniversary, our birthday, or however you want to look at it. But it's the 8th anniversary of Goldylocks Productions. So grateful for each of these amazing show hosts that we have. And and for all of you viewers and supporters, and just it's beyond words. I'm very much appreciate each and every one. We all do. We're so grateful because you're the reason why we do what we do. So thank you so much. And we have had five people prepay for tonight. Five people. And so I'll
Great.
get to that in just a few moments and talk about how this night works for those who might be watching for the very first time. Let's just open this space with a really nice um, message that Carol Ann has for us this evening. She's going to open this up. So take it away, Carol Ann.
Okay. Excuse me. I saw this and I just fell in love with it. Let's see. Father of mercies, please, Lord, I long for joy in my heart and peace in my soul. Bless me with contentment so I may know what it feels like to love this life entirely. I desire to be near you every moment, and I know if I am, I will be able to receive the joy that is waiting for me. Amen.
Oh, that is
That's
and so it
beautiful.
is. Thank you. That is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So beautiful.
Truth
Thank
do.
you. Thank you. What happens if I do this? Does it make us bigger? Oh, yeah. It
It
does
does
make
make
us
us
bigger.
bigger.
Okay. Just play with buttons. Let me click this now.
But do we want to be bigger?
Yeah, I
And
know,
it's
right?
funny because it moved us around because you're usually always like where Carol Ann is right now, and you're in the middle.
It's okay.
So it's interesting. It's awesome.
We don't mind. All right. Oh, Maureen said that was beautiful. Thank you, Carol Ann. So
Oh, you're
yes,
welcome.
thank you so much. All right. So how this works this evening for again those of you who might be new, we always just put the instructions out. Okay, is for a message this evening while we're live, make a donation of $20, a minimum of $20. You can do that via YouTube with a super chat, super sticker, on Rumble with the Rumble rant, on Twitter, or you can use Goldilocks Productions Venmo, which is at Goldilocks Productions. All right, and so that is how you can get on the list for tonight. Now we had 5 people prepay. So anyone that comes in now, it's in the order in which the donations are made. So we've had, and you can prepay. And see, this is why they're getting smart, going, I'm going to prepay and make sure I'm right there. So listen to, this is the lineup for this evening. First is Robert Myers. Second is Marsha Morse, our feng shui lady. Third is Kim Smith. Fourth, Lenka. And 5, Maureen. So that's how the flow is for this evening so far. It's still still plenty of time for those of you who would like to get involved. Don't be discouraged because there's 5 who prepaid. There's still plenty of time for you to jump right in. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of that, do so shortly. I mean, as soon as you can. And so, as Lanka said, that was beautiful. And yes, happy 8th anniversary to Goldilocks Productions. September
Yay.
1st starts our season 9.
Wow.
9.
That's really
Woo!
cool.
Again, thank you, each and every one of you. So, we couldn't do it without you all. So, thank you. And did anyone else want to say something before we get started with the messages?
Whoever's holding their breath, breathe. Breathe. Please breathe.
You
Thank you.
feel
Ah,
like
you got
right?
me.
Yeah. There was kind of like
I was like, who is holding their breath? And why am I doing this? Because it's not me. I don't do that.
I was, and I don't know why.
No, it's not. Oh, it was you too. You were doing it too. I was like, everyone just needs to breathe, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's our life force on this earth plane. So we have to remember to keep our breath, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like, well, it doesn't matter what I feel. That's a whole other day or story. But just breathe through all the messages tonight. Breathe, keep breathing, allowing that energy to flow, right? That life force energy through you and around you is that breath. Okay, so they're wanting you to be conscious of that this evening. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very nicely put. Thank you, Melissa. And may I say, you all look very nice. Ruth, I love your hair like that.
Oh, thanks.
It's got to be
it's
cooler
cute.
for you, too, right?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Oh, all right. So, are we ready then to begin? Uh,
Sure.
Let me see how this works if we're this size. If it still does it. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, all right, Melissa, and the order is Melissa, of those that give the messages this evening, is Melissa, is Ruth, Robin, and Carol Ann. Now, the beautiful thing for everyone is that even if you aren't participating as far as making a donation, you are participating by sitting in this circle with us this evening. Please like, give a thumbs up and share the show. And, everyone gets something. If you are sitting in this circle, there's a giving and receiving. And listen to a message. Anything that resonates with you is for you as well. So, all right. So here we go, Robert. Take it away,
All
Ruth.
right. Thank you. Thank you, Robert, for being here. Thank you for jumping on and being number one today. Okay, so, Robert, what I'm getting for you is not much different than I think I told you last night, I feel like, but I also feel like journaling is very important to you. So, you need to be keeping notes, right? If something comes up, I feel like you need to be keeping notes. Okay, because I'm seeing like journaling. I feel like I'm sitting somewhere in nature or whatever and just letting some information flow to me. Okay, so, but also about your experiences, because I feel like you're having lots of experiences lately, and it's a good way to write them down so you can reflect on them a little bit. But you already know your guides, your angels, your loved ones are all trying to connect with you. Again, the signs and the symbols, you need to be open to them because they are being dropped in front of you. Sometimes it feels like it's a coincidence. There really is no coincidences. Everything has a rhyme or a reason. Sometimes we don't understand it when it happens, but we understand it later. So this is like you picking up a lot of those breadcrumbs along the way so you can put together that loaf of bread because you're starting to put everything back together. So your guides and your angels and your loved ones are giving you lots of blessings to move forward, and great things are coming. Step out of fear and just go for it. So I'm going to leave that with you, Robert. Thank you.
Hi, Robert. The first card I got for you is Being True. And it says, I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. And I feel like you are like so much of who you used to think you were has faded away. It's with all of the healing work that you're doing and tapping more into your intuition. A lot of this other stuff is kind of falling off to reveal the real you. So don't hide any of it. Make sure you put it all out there because that's when you are the most powerful, is when you are in your authenticity. And when you live in the truth of who you are, that is when you are being authentic. And the other card I got was for you was Hello from Heaven. So your loved ones want you to know that they are always with you. They are doing great. And, you can talk to them more. You don't have to speak aloud. You can, do it in your mind, but they want more communication with you. So I hope that resonates with you, Robert.
Hello, Robert. Thank you for being here. So I'm pulling from two decks, and I decided to pull one charm for everybody. And so, what did I get? I got a dragon. So, the dragons are really stepping up there around you. They want you to step into your power. So, they're stepping forward with your ancestors. And I'm also seeing, what is that? It's like an eagle. What is that? Not a, is it a Pegasus? Pegasus that's like an eagle with wings, but kind of looks like a lion. That's stepping forward for you. So, along with some indigenous spirits, they're stepping forward. They want you to step into your power. And so, the first card I picked was Father of the Sky. God, I release the weight of the world off my shoulders. So
Wow.
you're releasing a lot of stuff right now. Your guidance is telling me you are just purging a lot of things. So I feel like with your energy, you've just been like, I don't know, I feel stiff. I feel like you're stiff and because you've been releasing a lot of stuff and you've been reflecting on the past and the things that you want to happen coming into the future. So, and dominance, believing in yourself. You have, I know there's a light on here that's kind of putting it on there. But your guidance says, believe in yourself. Look at that powerful dragon. So I feel like sometimes you doubt the decisions that you make, or you don't trust your inner knowing. So please trust your inner knowing. Your guidance is giving you lots of message. Two cards out of the dragon deck jumped out for you. And the other one is choice, understanding consequences. You do have choices and understanding that all the choices you made up until now is what's molded you, what's made you who you are. Life is a learning lesson, so it's not all peaches and cream. We have to have the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. And so all that is starting to come together, and you're starting to become more in tune with everything that's around you. So definitely connect with your dragons. The I believe that's a Pegasus that I'm seeing. He's telling me he is a Pegasus. And I'm seeing elementals come forward. Different creatures are coming out of the earth and they're stepping up for you. They want you to connect with the earth. So do some of that because it's no accident that we call you Shaman Bob. So you're a medicine man from the past. Step into that. And thank you for being here.
Wow. Those are great messages, Robert. Um, and what do you do after that, right? I picked to go last, and now I'm like, why did I do that? I have to follow that. Okay, um, Robert, I'm getting a boredom. I hope I'm fitting in with the wave here that's going on. I I feel like there's a boredom with you and switching channels like on the TV. Like I've had enough of this nonsense. I'm bored. No matter what I look at or do, I'm over it already. Um, this is the time for you to know that this is you have to make your bucket list. Not that you're going to kick the bucket, but let's say we only have 24 hours left or we only have a week left. What would you do with that time? Where would you go? What would you plan? Um, what risk would you take? What challenge would you meet? Those kind of things. So I see you doing that, but this is going to lift. And I get by September, September and October are very significant for some reason. I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel as if there is a financial decision going to be made in September. Now, maybe you're taking stock of what's going on. Maybe you're moving investments. Maybe you're going to save more on your own or do something. Um, I can't imagine it would be refinanced since it's everything is very high. But I feel as if there's a financial decision here that is helpful to you. By fall, I feel I'm feeling more refreshed. By October, November, feeling more refreshed. The cold air, cooler air, particularly where you live, is refreshing. I feel like being outside more. And also, I think I've had your mother quite a few times. Of course, she is here. And I wonder if she a Sinatra fan because I'm getting someone singing to me. I believe it's her, Frank Sinatra, That's Life. So that's for you, Robert, just to know That's a great song to listen to, kind of sums up where you're at, and it's okay. That's just life. It's going to get better and brighter and happier for you. So just keep the faith. I hope that makes sense and resonates with you. Thanks a lot, Robert.
Beautiful messages. Ooh, so thank you so much, Robert. We love and appreciate you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And just if you guys haven't, I don't know, you could join us on Telegram, Goldylocks Productions. We have a nice group going on there. There's lots of, just supporting each other and just a lot of sharing. And Robert, who everyone just gave a message to, aka Shaman Bob. He's like our DJ, our DJ shaman. He posts links to great meditations and music that he would like to share with us, and it's really nice that he does that. So thank you. And it's just we learn a lot from each other. So if you would like to, it's just Goldylocks Productions on Telegram. Check us out. Join the group. It's a public group, so you can come right in and join in on the fun. So, all right. And next we have Marsha Morris, who is fengshuimyspace.com. She is the sponsor for Melissa's show, and we appreciate her sponsorship absolutely. And if you would like to sponsor one of a show or multiple shows, just get in touch with me through the Goldilocks Productions website, goldillocksproductions.com, or if you know how to get in touch with me, then just do that as well. So a lot of you know how to do that. So um, without further ado, let's begin with Marsha, feng shui lady over on Rumble.
Woohoo, she's hanging on Rumble.
She's on Rumble waiting. Here we go.
Awesome. Thank you, Marcia, for being here. Marcia, you have a lot going on here, there, and everywhere, just like you always do. You just stayed like the busy little bee. Okay, but there's something about quick thinking. So there's something that you're thinking about that's going to be done quickly. So quick thinking. They said that you'll know what that means. And I also getting like balloons. I'm getting like balloons. I'm seeing balloons for you. So there's going to be a celebration that's coming. So all the hard work you've been doing, everything that you've been going through will be rewarded. Just be patient. It's not that far away. Be open to what that is because it could be bigger than you imagine. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Marcia.
Hi, Marsha. So glad you could be here. The first card I pulled for you is faithfulness. And what this says is, I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trusted myself in God and the universe. And I feel like, whatever you do, you give it 100% of yourself. And that's wonderful. And I know that you have a lot of faith in yourself, in God, in the universe. And so that is half the battle right there, is having the faith, having the belief, and having the trust. That's half the battle right there of accomplishing it, of whatever your goal may be. But I thought it was really interesting. The other card I got for you, it says bearing fruit. And I feel like all these things that you have been working on, all of these seeds that you have been planting are starting to grow fruit now. So I feel like you're going to have a magnificent harvest in the next couple of months. And, fall is the harvest season. So, just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep sowing those seeds. Keep moving forward, because I feel like everything is really going to come together for you in the next month or so. I hope that resonates with you, Marsha.
Hello, Marcia. So first, before I get to you, I want to say I had to look it up for Robert. It was the griffin. The griffin is the lion with the wings. That's what I saw, was a griffin. So getting back to Marcia, girl, you have a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting lots of things happening for you. So your guidance, and I pulled a charm for you, and I got a Christmas wreath. And so they're talking about stuff that's coming up in December. And so I do see a celebration. It could be Christmas celebration with the family, but they're talking about new friendships, new relationships that are coming up in December. So that's happening. So be prepared for that. You're also stepping into yourself. So you got the priestess. Embody, I am embodiment of my divine feminine. Stepping into your divine feminine. I feel like you've really done a lot of stuff lately where you're just running around doing all these things. So the masculine energy is coming out. You're doing all this work. Maybe you're working on projects. Step into yourself and show yourself some love. Love yourself. Do whatever you need to do, a facial, take a salt bath, do some things to really make you feel good. You also got protection, finding what's important. So you're highly protected, and you also have a lot of dragons around you. I see them all the time when I'm doing, and you also have Asian spirits. So I do see like the samurai, the what is that? The geisha. So I do see a samurai and a geisha stepping forward for you. So that's one of your, they're talking about how they knew you in a past life. So you had a past life with all of that. And so they like the Oriental decor. So I don't know if you have Oriental decor in your house, but something to do with the Oriental decor. They really like all of that and the things that you're doing. And they're talking about there's going to be more money stepping forward for you. So whatever it is that you're doing is going to bring some more monetary things. So that is all coming up for you. And I feel like you lost something recently, but you're going to find it because that's what they're telling me, something about you lost something, but they're helping you find whatever it is. Maybe it's your mind. You're going to get your mind back because that's what I feel like. I've lost my mind. Where is it? But whatever it is that you feel like you've lost, you're going to find. So I will leave that with you, Marcia. And I love you.
Hmm. Hello, Marcia. I'm trying to find this song for you. Um, Lionel Richie. I don't know why I'm getting that. Of course, his two biggest ones were Dancing on the Ceiling and Hello. I don't know if you were a fan of those songs, but for some reason I'm getting that. Now I have a lady here in spirit, is not a parent, um, maybe not even family, maybe an aunt or a godmother or something like that. I feel someone that is female. She supports you, is very fond of you. She's talking about good times, and she's showing me younger days, like a black kind of dress with a red belt. The red belt is very important. It cinches in her waist, and she's showing that off. So I'm wondering if you know somebody that has passed, a friend that is a fashionista or thought they were, and something about a gold necklace. So what is she talking about here? Why is she here? And also money. Pardon me. She is mentioning to me that there is money for you. I think that kind of goes along with what other people have been saying so far. And it's not just good fortune for you, but it's the steps that you've taken to build this foundation, the networking that you've done, the plans you put in place. You're going to reap the reward. So it's not just luck, it's more than that. It's your preparation, and she's congratulating you on that. I do feel a little bit more social over the holidays, coming into the fall and the winter, a little bit more social, and actually maybe getting a glint in your eye for someone, kind of hitting it off a bit. So I'm wondering if you are partner seeking or just like a really good friend to just laugh with and have fun and maybe romance. So I feel that is coming by January. I like January for that. And I think there is going to be like a trip, and I feel like it may be kind of it's a kind of a work trip in a way. It's a vacation, but in this vacation, you're looking for things for your business, um, to collect. to use in your business somehow, decorating, or in your methodology for feng shui, something about it. You're going to apply some different principles or something. You're going to collect things. So I feel like it's sort of like a business trip, but it is going to be fun. And I think that's it. So I hope that resonates with you a bit. I hope you can take that. Thank you so much, Marcia, for being here.
Again, beautiful, beautiful messages. And thank you so much, Marcia. You know, we love you so much. Love and appreciate you. And let's see. So, Melissa, I must have missed you. Did you name a song or something? Because she's like, that's her wedding song. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Robin. Robin, she laughed at the, losing your mind. And Carol Ann, she says, my best friend's mom probably, or my other friend's mom. So,
Okay.
and thank you so much. She loves us all, loves you ladies. So thank you. We love and appreciate you, Marcia, the feng shui lady. Again, if you need, she's also a realtor, in Sarasota,
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
So if you need to buy or feng shui your space, that's what you need. You need to
Nice.
call her. So fengshuimyspace.com. Look her up. And so there you go. Oh, something here, there, and everywhere. Which okay, Beatles.
I think I did say something like that.
Okay, all right, yeah, I know.
She just picked the words out because I was like, I didn't say anything about music. I heard Carol Ann say music. I was like, I didn't get any music at all. That ain't
Yeah.
tune in my brain at all. No.
But you must have said something about Beatles. So did you say
All right,
I
you'll have
said
to fill
Lionel
me in later
Richie.
because I feel like every one of the, since I know Marcia so well, every one of the messages that you guys hit on is like hitting the nail on the head, man. Like
Oh, that's
you're not
good.
hitting any fingers, you're just smacking that nail in the wood and just turning it in. That's awesome.
Woohoo. All right. So, again, there's still time if anyone else who's watching and would like to participate in this evening's spiritual message circle, you may do so with a minimum donation of $20 during this live show, of course. You can make the donation via YouTube with a super sticker, super chat, on Rumble with a Rumble rant, and X, which is former Twitter, or via Goldylocks Productions Venmo. It's at Goldylocks Productions, all word, and Goldylocks with a Y. And if you need the links for, there's also a Cash App, or we are on Donate. You can donate by buy me a coffee. I guess that's another site too. Buy me a coffee. So if you need those links, just let me know. I'll put those up. But so there you go. Oh, okay. So Marcia is saying, she said, "I'm here, there, and everywhere" is my wedding song by the Beatles. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Got it.
What was her wedding song?
Gotcha. Here, there, and everywhere.
Who's that by?
Beatles.
The Beatles.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what she's talking about.
And I really love the dancing on the ceiling one because that's how she's going to celebrate on all those parties that we just talked about and all the 3 messages before you gave her that one. So I was like, dancing on the ceiling. I can see that. I can see Marcia doing that.
Marcia, you dance on the ceiling. You make sure someone video records that, okay?
Yes, please.
All right. So Kim Smith, aka Sugar Kim, is next. So, okay, are we ready? Melissa, let's take it away from Kim.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kim, for being here today. Kim, you've been going through a lot. And I'm going to say this last 5 years has been very transitional for you. Okay, once you get that long. Okay, and now you've gone through a lot of healing, letting go, all that stuff. The energy's starting to shift right now. And now you're ready to pursue your goals even more aggressively than you have before. And your goals may change. Okay, so don't hold yourself to the goals if you do not feel it in your full heart and passion anymore. Okay, because sometimes the directions shift a little bit and the path becomes easier. So, but I'm getting you're going to be opening up to doing much more of that. So, whatever your heart is calling you to do, please follow that. It'll be much easier in this journey forward. Thank you.
Okay, Kim, the card I got for you is trust. And this card says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. And I feel like this is something that you have been learning the last few years, that every experience you have, every person that you meet that comes into your um onto your path somewhere, it's all for your best and highest good, for your growth and evolution. And when you're able to view it that way, you can see situations and experiences so much clearer. So that's fantastic. Keep on doing that. Keep trusting the universe. Keep tapping into your intuition. And the other card I got for you is shining through. Because as you are overcoming these obstacles, as you are meeting all of these challenges, you are shining through, and you are shining through each of these experiences so brightly, so much healed, so much better off than before. So continue working on yourself and continue just to let that beautiful light of yours shine.
Hello, Kim. So I pulled a crown of roses for you. These are roses. It's hard to tell with the lighting in here. And so the rose is the highest vibrational flower. So you're really getting hit with all this new energy. You're really starting to figure out what it is that you really want to do. And they're showing me flowers. And so I'm seeing dandelions. They're showing me dandelions and lavender. And I feel like it's in a salve, like you made it into something, some kind of healing thing that you're incorporating in your products, because they're talking about that. If you're not, your guidance is talking about you incorporating the flowers. So even the rose petals, that is really healing and it raises your vibration. So your guidance is talking about that stuff that you're doing with that. I also pulled two cards jumped out of this one deck. You got the triple star grid, align. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. So you are connecting with your higher consciousness. Your guidance wants you to continue to do that. You have all that you need. I feel like sometimes you doubt your decisions. So trust your inner knowing on where it is that you want to go. And I feel like you're going to be moving again, because that's what I'm seeing. They're showing me you moving again. You're going someplace different. They're talking about that. You also got the Diamond Star Destiny. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. These cards go together, and it's really nice how everything flows what everyone else is saying. So, focusing on your higher destiny, your higher self is stepping forward. She knows what you need to do. And sometimes I feel like you put up walls and you block that information that you're getting from your higher self. And your guidance wants you to know that you have all the resources that you need. So, this is the resource dragon. You have everything you need within yourself. So, don't doubt it. Trust your instincts. You're getting all this information. Right, journal. They're talking about you journaling, channeling information from your higher self and your ancestors. They're stepping forward, channeling information. Ask them what it is that you need to do for today, and they're going to give you messages on what it is that you need to do. What are your next steps? So follow all that information that you're getting, and I wish you well. And thank you for being here.
Hi, Kim. Nice to have you with us tonight. What am I getting for Kim? I'm getting Take It to the Limit by Eagles. Wonder if that makes sense to you, that song. And I also get Rodeo. Of course, this is not your first rodeo. but I do get rodeo. So I think that means a rustic gentleman. We've talked about that. Um, we've talked about a partnership before, some kind of partnership in business. I do get a settling down and I do get a reorganization. And I feel like you're packing up maybe for an event in a different city or not too far away, but I feel like you're packing your uh, your product up and taking it on the road kind of thing. You're going to some kind of festival or some kind of fair, something like that, or a convention, someplace where your product would be more accessible to more people. So I see you doing that. Also, taking some time off. You've been doing a little relaxation. This is good because you're going to be very busy November, December, January, and February. Feel very busy socially, business wise, financially. I also feel like a teaching of something or a learning. Maybe it's you learning horseback riding or you teaching something to someone business wise or talking about the benefits of your product. I feel like you're inspiring other people. So I wonder if that makes sense to you. Let's see what else is happening here. And I know I don't want to say this, but I have to say it because your father is here. So he is always takes an interest, and he is here. You may not want to talk to him, he says, but he just wants to let you know that he fully supports you. And he said it's the least that I can do. So I just want to let you know that he is here with love. And that's about all I have for you tonight. I hope that resonates with you, Kim. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, beautiful messages. And thank you so much, Kim, Sugar Kim. We love and appreciate you as well. And did you hear Ruth's puppy dog giving you messages too? Because you know her. I think all our dogs give great messages, and so.
And it is dog day, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is it International Dog Day?
I think so, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Some
didn't
kind
know
of
that.
dog day. I've
So
seen the picture somewhere.
anyway, I just love that. It's so cute. And Ruth's little dog sounds like a human child. She really sounds like she talks. But when you consider all the children she's around, she's probably thinks, well, she is just one of the children, and she's communicating with them too. So it's just so beautiful. Oh, we love it. All right. Lenka, are you ready? I know that you're listening, even if you're not commenting. And speaking of listening and commenting, uh, all of you viewers on Rumble, we see we have a lot of viewers watching, and we appreciate all the Rumble viewers. There is you can click there's a button to join the live chat if you would like to join the live chat for this evening, and if not, just continue watching. We appreciate you whether you're chatting or not, but if you would like to participate, you could do it that way too, by joining into the live chat. That is where the dollar sign is to make a donation there if you wanted to participate and have your messages as well. So, all right, so Lenka is all ready to go. Here we go. Take it away, Melissa.
All right. Thank you for being here, Lenka. And we get a yes, ma'am from you. She is ready for her messages. That's good because I feel like these are really going to be really good messages. I feel like all tonight's messages are really good, but I feel like yours are going to be really good too. Okay. So I am getting a new beginning, a new sunshine. I'm getting the words prosperity. I'm getting the words love. I'm getting a lot of different words. I was getting to believe in your abilities and trust in those abilities, and that that dark winter is finally gone. So that's like this new spring, this new sunshine, this new, even though it's opposite of what our seasons are right now, they want you to just ignore that and go with what it is that you are going to create from this moment forward. Because I see great things, especially the love and the prosperity. It's just like it's ready to unfold for you, my friend. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Lenka.
Okay, Lenka, the first card I got for you is freedom. Freedom. And this card says, I realize my wounds create doubts, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. And I feel like you have been doing so much healing work, and your light just gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And you are realizing how things can affect you, negative things can affect you and make you feel, and you're getting a lot better at being able to protect yourself from energy that you are not wanting. So keep on doing that. Keep making your decisions through your heart, and just keep on growing and healing, because you're doing amazing work. And the other card I got for you is Earth Magic. And I love that because, you know, I feel like it's more, you need to spend a little bit more time connecting with Mother Earth. If you can go outside and go barefoot and walk around for a bit, that's always a great way to connect. Just being outdoors around the water, with the trees, with the sun, it gives you so much amazing energy, and it feels really, really good. So try to do that a little bit more if you can, because I feel like it will really, really energize you.
Hello, Lenka. Thank you for being here. So, what I got for you, I don't know what was said, but a song came through for you, and it's by Florence and the Machines. I think it was when Melissa was talking, and she said something about the dogs. It is Dog Day, and the song is The Dog Days Are Over. And I just looked up the lyrics, so it's saying the dog days are over. The horses are coming, so you better run. Happiness hit her like a train on a track. So, ooh, and I'm getting the chills with that. So you can look up the lyrics. It's Florence and the Machine. And your guidance is telling me lots of new things are coming, more happiness, more prosperity, more of a lot of things. And I felt your energy was on a beach. So I'm on a beach and I'm collecting shells. And so I'm collecting all these different shells and I'm making stuff with it. So I feel like you're an artist for one thing, because that's a message I'm getting, that you're an artist and you're making and you're collecting things, building onto yourself. And so I feel like a kaleidoscope of colors, because all the broken pieces from the past are all coming together when you're collecting and picking up all these things. And there's lots of tropical birds where I'm at, where you are actually. So I did get a tropical bird here. This is actually an earring that came from my mother's things, costume jewelry. And so, and your guidance was saying, the parents were saying, we're birds of paradise. So paradise is coming. And I feel like you have a lot of new sensual energy. So relationships, I don't know if you're in a relationship, but I feel like that's going to come out of you. And you're just really starting to realize who you are. So that is all coming for you. I also, two cards came out of this deck, and I didn't tell anyone what deck that what I was doing. I'm doing the Star Temple, and then I have the Dragon deck. So this is the Huntress quest. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. You're setting your inner child free. I feel like you kept her locked up for a while, but now she's coming out, and you're like letting go of a lot of stuff. I feel like a weight off of my shoulders with you. It's all coming off. And you got birth, universal midwife, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. You are birthing new projects. So lots of new things. You have a lot of new stuff. You're birthing all this new energy and projects, creating stuff. And so while you're doing all this stuff, you're becoming more enlightened. So enlightenment as you move forward, you're moving forward into a more enlightenment. And so lots of new love energy. I'm feeling love, the light of the love that's just shining into your heart chakra. So I will leave that with you, Lenka.
Wow, I'm so glad that I'm hearing these messages, and I'm writing stuff down as I get it, and I'm going, boy, I sure hope this is correct. And then as everyone else's messages unfold, I'm like, oh, good. I'm following the wave. I'm so glad. Following the wave of energy. I feel like I'm not out of space here with this. Lenka, I get the first thing I'm getting is I get a woman who I would say is grandmotherly, and I'm getting stew and cabbage with her. Talks about it. She shows me a picture of a cemetery, and there's a family, like all the family is together, she's saying. So she just popping in to say hello, around you a lot. I also have a gentleman here, and he, excuse me, feels very fatherly to me. I don't know if you have a dad that's passed. This could be a grandfather. And I also feel like I have a great grandfather as well. This gentleman is very fond of you. I feel very fatherly towards you. He's wearing a wedding ring, and he worked with his hands, I would say. Something manual, maybe a carpenter. Like I'm kind of getting like a chisel. So maybe a carpenter or something, a builder, something like wood and a chisel. That's kind of what I get. Usually that's like stone, but I'm seeing wood there. And I'm also getting a song for you. The biggest thing I was getting was love interest, which I was so glad to hear a few other people mention that. And I'm getting the Supremes, Diana Ross and the Supremes. And I remember this song. You're probably a lot younger than me. It says, "Stop in the name of love." Remember, can you picture Diana Ross, like, all of them dancing like that? I can. Diana Ross and the Supremes. So you might want to look that up. "Stop in the name of love." So a lot of good things happening for you. What I'm really being shown here, it's kind of not a great description, but I feel like a snake is shedding their skin. That's you, Lincoln. Not that you're a snake, but you're shedding this skin. Okay. Or even like an elk, you know how they rub up against the trees to get rid of their winter fur? That's what I feel is going on here with you. Like a whole shedding. I can't even say cleansing. It's not that you need to be cleansed. It's I'm shedding things that no longer serve me. So I'm wondering if that works for you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Wow, beautiful messages. And I love the songs, ladies. Those are great.
I'm copying Robin. I got that idea from Robin,
Oh,
and she's the music girl.
that was great.
Well, I just want to add to that it just shows you how sometimes the message needs to come to you. Sometimes it is a song. Sometimes we'll get the message in our head. All of a sudden we'll start singing a song in our head, and we're like, I'm not even near radio. There's nothing going on, but the lyrics are popping in. So stop and recognize that. You know what I mean? Stop and recognize if lyrics are coming to you, because there could be a message in those. And I mean, literally go look up the lyrics and read them all, because there's probably a message there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't stop.
Yeah, and I have to say that all of my friends know that it's not unusual for me to break out into song lyrics in the middle of a conversation. So things will come to my head and they'll just come right out. So that's why I just started. I didn't start doing it. I've been doing it all along. And it's so good to see you doing that, Carolyn, because I love music and the musical messages are great.
Must be your mother in my ear, Robin.
Yes, I grew. Yeah, she lots of music around her.
Yeah.
So.
So now you know that's a song in itself. It's not
Yeah.
unusual, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Tom Jones.
Unusual.
Yeah.
You know what? My mom's favorite singer was Tom Jones.
Oh my
It's
God.
not unusual to be loved by me.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I told you she's here.
You have a bunch of Tom Jones albums. Well, she does. I have to go through all of them, but yeah.
That's
Love
funny.
it. That's great. That's great. So much fun. All right, Lincoln, what I got too, which is just really is I saw it is skulls. Now don't be scared by skulls, but like a crystal skull. Here you go. You'll probably get one this size or bigger is coming to you. A crystal skull is coming to you. If you haven't gotten it already, it'll be by the end of the year. But skulls represent ancestor wisdom, ancient wisdom. All right. And so I'm not sure if you're going to be applying this to artwork or somehow, but it's just that yeah, a crystal skull is coming to you. Sit with that crystal skull and just let the magic happen. That's all we got to say. So, all right, here we go, Maureen. Maureen, are you ready? Okay, so Maureen is the last one for this evening. So here we go, Melissa.
Thank you, Maureen, for being here. You lovely soul, you. I am getting that you are getting more freedom day by day. So, whatever that means for you. So, whether it's in your mind, in your body, at your job, there's more freedom that's coming for you. And also, I kept seeing little bees, little busy little bees, right? But I see this as you being creative in another way. All right. Thinking outside your boxes and stuff like that. And bees are also talking to me about new beginnings because there's this new fertility. So it's what you're going to dream up. Start to really think outside the box. What is it that you really want to create? Even though you want to finish up this chapter, I understand that. I understand there needs to be closure there. But we're wanting you to see what you can create moving this forward because you just go through the motions. Now they want to know what you really want to create. And I keep seeing this as a rainbow, like I'm going over a little bridge, like there's this little stream here, and I'm going over this little wooden bridge here. So they're wanting you to cross that bridge into your own freedom of what you're going to create next. And they all love you very much from the other side. Many loves, hugs, kisses, and all kinds of little teddy bears. I keep seeing it's like raining like beanie babies on you. It's kind of weird, but there's all these little animals that are coming and they're all stuffed. So I'm going to leave that with you, Maury.
Hi, Maureen. Thank you so much for being here tonight. The first card I got for you is attention. And this says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. And you have so much unconditional love for others, but it's time that you turn that toward yourself as well. Make sure that the love that you are giving yourself is also unconditional love because you deserve it. You totally deserve it. And I feel like you're very in touch with different things that are happening within you as far as different things that are being revealed to you, different things that you maybe are starting to notice, and all the things that you're starting to manifest. And you're very in touch and in tune with all of this. So keep on doing that. Keep staying connected to yourself, to your inner self, to your body. Listen to your body because it always tells you what it needs. And the other card I got for you is the Uncharted Sea. So do something different. Do something or go somewhere that you've never been before. Something brand new to you. Some uncharted territory, in your life. And I think you will find that very freeing, very fun, and very empowering for you. So I hope that resonates for you, Maureen.
I was on mute. So I've got a lot of things coming forward for you. So first off, I pulled an umbrella. And so it's no surprise that my mother's here because this is one of her things out of her costume jewelry that I got. So umbrella pin is what this is. And so your son stepped forward. He's showing me as, I want to say he's about 5 years old. He's showing me as a little child, about 5 years old. He's wearing rain boots and he's jumping in the puddles. So he's showing me how there was a really bad storm and streak lightning all around. And then after the storm subsided, he was outside jumping in the puddles and he's showing me a rainbow. So I'm seeing this big, beautiful rainbow coming. He's like, Mom, there is a rainbow after the storm. Remember that. So he's telling me that there's a rainbow. And so, really, just dance in the rain. You know that song, I'm singing in the rain. Just dance and sing in the rain because a lot of new things are happening for you. You're really starting to feel all this new energy that's stepping forward. And so you got the mystic magic. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. So you're surrendering a lot of stuff, a lot of things that you have been holding on to. So your son is telling me Mom, it's important to remember that life is a learning lesson and we're all energy flowing. So he's talking about the energy that's flowing through you, connecting you to all things. So you can connect to this higher energy or you can connect to the lower energy when you're feeling sorry and sad. And it's okay to grieve. But he's telling me the grieving process is starting to go over. It's being lifted off of you. It's what I'm hearing. It's being lifted off. The wing messengers, creation, spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So you're getting lots of new creative messages and ideas. So you're thinking about doing some new stuff. And I don't know if you're thinking about doing some type of business or I don't know what kind of work you do actually, but they're talking about some kind of business opportunity. And maybe you're going to open up some kind of business or some kind of charity. Your guidance is talking about that. And then, so also with all of this stuff, you're going to feel more tranquil. So tranquility, harmonious in action. So more harmony is coming for you. All that chaotic, stormy weather is going to leave, and you're going to be harmonious. So everything is just going to start to flow. And so your son is also Jake the Snake, because he shows me Jake the Snake, the wrestler, because he loved wrestling. He's like, I grew up on wrestling. I love wrestling. So he's showing me that every time that he comes. And he wants you to know that he loves you dearly and all things are happening for a reason. And so he's bringing up these memories of um, dancing in the puddles. And he's showing me a thunderstorm actually. And I feel like I'm inside a tin house, a trailer or a camper, and you can really hear it. It's really loud. The rain is just really loud and the thunder. And it's actually really soothing. So step into that thunderstorm and just feel how soothing it is. You're going to feel all that tranquility. And I will leave that with you, Maureen.
Hmm. Hi, Maureen. How are you, dear? Glad to have you with us tonight. Your son was giving me a message for you, a song. Credence Clearwater Revival, Fortunate Son. So I wonder if that resonates with you. I also feel that there's answers. I feel court. I feel a release. And there's a tie in with another case. That's what's kind of mixing things up a bit. And there's also a plan to vacation or a driving trip, admiring the mountains. And I'm seeing fall leaves, so maybe you're going south. And I also get Tennessee. I don't know why we'd be getting that, but I feel like there's a vacation, admiring nature and the landscape, peacefulness. I feel like a younger person, younger female, maybe with you. And I agree with Robin. And I feel there's a book to come out. I've mentioned this a few times. I feel there's a book to come out, and there's a taking stock in realizing, well, all this crap happened to me, and I'm still here. So I might as well enjoy my time here until it's time to not be here. So you've got time to be here yet. You have things to do, people to wake up, people to talk to, and inspire. So you can't go yet. There'll be a party going on when you get there, but in the meantime, you have things to do, is what I'm being told. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope you do get that little vacay. Appreciate you, Maureen. Thank you so much.
It's beautiful, beautiful messages from Maureen. We love you, and I have heard the whole time with each of you something different, some type of audio interference. So I don't know if any of you have heard that, but I know that's totally Jake doing that, Jacob doing that, and tomorrow. I know Maureen is the 11th. Is 11 years is the 11th anniversary of him. His rebirth, he says. Okay? Don't say the death. It was his anniversary of his rebirth. All right, of his transformation, of his ascension. And so spin it around, look at it as beautiful. He's more powerful. He's been more powerful. And don't let tomorrow be a sad day. He wants you to have a happy day. He's happy. He wants you to be happy too. And so just all the messages that everyone gave you this evening, we love you. And yeah, we appreciate you. So yeah, well, it's never easy. No one who is a mother or a parent ever. I just maybe think that their biggest, I don't want to say fear or nightmare, is to outlive a child of theirs. So it's you know, uh, but you're going to get through this, and what did you learn from this? That you will help others too, and that's exactly like what Carol Ann and the rest of them said. You have more to do, and but it's not just more work, work, work. You're going to have some fun too with this. It's a different type of work, very necessary and fun, and
Companion.
yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. And Ruth's dog is like giving you a doggy hug.
Is that a new
Yeah, it got
puppy?
really chatty. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
She keeps looking at me like, "Are you done yet?"
I know. She probably wants to jump in your lap and take over. Okay, let me just give you that. Aw, so nice. Well, we appreciate each of you, and thank you so much for joining in this evening. And be sure to check back next month, September. Wow, this is just flying by so fast. And the September dates for the Spiritual Message Circle, I like this. 9/9, September 9th,
Wow.
and then the 23rd. So, of course, Saturday is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So 9/9 and 9/28. No, sorry, 9/23. Can't read. Okay, yeah. The 9th and then the 23rd. So those are the Spiritual Message Circles for September. Thank you so much. And, of course, the shows. Uh, and you know where to catch us every evening, almost 8 p.m., and then Wednesday afternoons at 4 p.m. is Wellness Mary show. So you're welcome, Maureen. She says thank you so much. I love you all. So yeah, so we love you. We love you all. And Robert's like, thank you for the messages. He dozed off again. Well, that's okay.
Watch the replay.
It's healing sleep, right? So
What I was thinking.
yeah. So all right. So any final thoughts as we are wrapping up the Spiritual Master Circle for August? Anything for the next week or carrying into September? I feel somebody has a message to carry us to this next week. There's powerful energies. Somebody jump in.
Oh yeah, we have the full moon, the second full moon this month.
Yes, that's that's it. The blue super. Yes, that is.
Mm.
I think it's the second super moon. If I
Yes,
Which
remember
moon
right.
is this one?
it's the super blue moon, right?
Super blue moon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's Wednesday. That's your show, Ruth. So
Oh, okay.
have fun with that energy.
Wow.
That's you and Mary. Oh, and Mary's your special guest.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. Yes.
Nice.
So y'all will be well. That's yes. All right. Well, that was fun. Anybody else though have any messages that they want to? Melissa, I know there's something on your tongue.
There is. My favorite words these days, right here. Trust faith in God, because you're going to need that moving forward. You have to truly tap into what's going on inside yourself. It's like we've said it over and over again in a lot of the messages. Trust in your abilities. We gave that messages to almost everybody in a different way. So it's about trusting your abilities. Okay. Even those that didn't get messages, this is about a trusting your abilities, tapping into your true self, and be strong. Know that we are almost there. The light at the end of the tunnel is so close. Don't give up now. You guys, there's going to be a great party on the other side of all this, but you have to trust yourself and really don't get caught up in what's going on around you, but be focused about moving forward into whatever it is that you're creating, and watch the others fall apart. Just be the joy that you are.
Yes,
Also, I'm getting step into your happiness because I picked up this wooden thing that I have from Dalai Lama. It says, the purpose of our lives is to be happy. So we need to step into our happiness. What excites us? What makes us truly happy? Do those things. Don't stay down there with that, all the rest of them who were talking about doom and gloom. No, raise your vibe and get up there and be happy.
And many of you have a belief, you believe in source and divine creator and God. And well, you know that we all have God within us. And so just have that communication, that direct communication. Just listen, listen, listen through your heart. Listen. And yeah, and you'll be amazed at what you tune into. So
You can get a lot of stuff, and that reminded me of an album my mother has. It's Funkadelic, and the song is about the kingdom of heaven is within.
oh yes,
So it's about getting off your butt and realizing that the kingdom of heaven is within. So you can access all this stuff within yourself.
hmm exactly.
Beautiful.
Yes, we have. So all right. Well, what a beautiful evening, and I love when we do these circles together because we're all just well, of course I'm all, but we're all so great together.
I think it's amazing how we just flow. And I'll pick the cards while someone else is talking before it's time because I'm second to the last. And then Melissa will say something, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the message I'm getting off of this card that I picked or whatever. And then we'll just all flow together. It's nice.
It is. It really is. All right. So thank you so much, each and every one of you, and have a wonderful rest of the weekend. My show tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So just tune in to all our shows this coming week. So thank you all so much. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next Spiritual Message Circle.